This podcast contains explicit content, language, and sexual situations. It is intended for adults 18 years of age and older. Views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are not those of any specific employer, group, or individual.
Fed up with the rat race, we decided to sell everything and move to Cancun, Mexico.
Now we do what we love.
Work, party, and play at the Desire Resort. After 15 years in the lifestyle together, we thought we saw it all, but we were so wrong.
So wrong. Oh my God, so wrong. Now we want to share the fun that we get to have every day. So come to room 77. Let's play.
All right, we have started and we're on with Madison. We talk to her every day. Well, I talk to her every day.
All day.
All day long, every day. All day long. I talk to you more than I talk to my wife, and that's mainly because she hates me.
You're way more creative than I am.
I just wish your connection was better. I do. I don't know if you're on internet or you're on 2G or...
I am in the United States.
I don't know.
And you're in Mexico. Are you kidding?
It sounds like you're on a can with a string. That's what it sounds like.
I am on an iPhone, and I'm sitting in what I think is a good zone. Is it not? Is this causing problems?
It's causing... My listener's not going to like it.
Am I not your only listener?
Yes, right now you are.
Yeah, you are.
You're our best listener.
Yeah, you are.
Mwah.
Now, Madison is one of the first people, the couples that we met at Desire when we started there. One of the first, the inspiration really to do a lot of the things that we're doing now. And today she was texting me things that I don't even remember.
Why don't you remember them?
I don't know. She claims that when we met, I was hungry and I ate an apple in her room.
Hungry. You ate an apple in my room. You did.
Oh my
Come on
God,
now.
that's so funny.
I don't know how you remember that. It was life-changing, right?
Yeah, it totally was. Completely.
All right, now let's talk about big penises. Because what happened last night is there was this guy, and he was at the resort, and we talk about him.
With his wife.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Right.
He didn't just wander up from the beach.
I know, but...
So this guy and his wife, both really lovely people, were at the resort. We actually talked about him in an earlier segment because he came to the workshop. He had the largest penis we've ever seen. And my first reaction is, oh my God, honey, you have to have sex with him. Which I think is a normal reaction from a husband.
Oh.
Right?
Absolutely.
100%. But I'll tell you this. Long story short, we did it. We did it. We let them seduce us. We tried to play hard to get. It didn't work really well. We didn't really play hard together at all. How do you feel about large penises?
I love a large penis, but how large are we talking?
It was...
Like a water bottle.
Yeah, like a water bottle.
One of my early on experiences was with a guy that I nicknamed Pepsi because he was like a Pepsi soda can, like the Red Bull version. So like much longer, but like a traditional like Coke or Pepsi can girth. It was just too big. I needed days in between, and it was painful. It was great. Don't get me wrong, but it was like you had to like prepare and then make sure you had a few days off afterwards.
I've never seen a guy have slower sex with my wife in my life.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's had this penis his entire life. So
Yeah, I asked.
So he knows
I asked him.
he can't like just go at it.
No. Oh, he's so new.
No, he
so
knew.
new.
Meanwhile, I was next to him having sex with his wife, and I was going hard and fast, like, look what you can't do.
I was.
Huh? You like me fucking her with this average penis? Look how fast I can go.
That's fantastic.
Oh, God.
I don't know if she felt me. Yeah, I was looking at him like, ha ha.
That's so funny.
When I saw you, I didn't want to miss it, right?
Yeah.
It was like the birth of our child. When I looked down, I got sort of in between there just so I can see it because I enjoy watching. And I saw her legs, and then I saw another leg that was inside of her. That's what it looked like.
I needed like an epidural. That's what I felt like.
But
Yeah,
I
do understand that feeling.
She was really sore afterwards.
It's something that like it takes a few days after that to recover.
Exactly. Hear that, ladies? Hear that? You're better off with me.
Hashtag average penis. Is better.
Yeah. Hashtag average penis, better penis. When are you coming back to Mexico?
Early in the spring, hopefully like February or March at the latest.
All right. What is your favorite thing about me?
Oh, God, no.
My favorite
You
thing
only-
about you is that you keep me entertained throughout the week.
All right, that's true. What is your least favorite thing about my wife?
That she doesn't like to text.
Ow! Oh, straight to the
Yeah.
heart.
True.
Oh, it's so true. It's so true.
She's not lying.
Yeah, she's not.
I'm
It's
not
just,
lying.
It hurts.
I have to tell her to text her own mother.
She just sent me an email actually that said, "I'm glad to hear everything's okay. I just never know what is going on in your life." I'm not kidding. That email just came in like 2 hours ago.
Her not knowing what's going on in your life is
Probably
It's
a
in
good
her
thing.
best interest.
it's in her best interest right now. Would you have any questions for us?
I'm super jealous that you guys are down at the resort all the time.
It's not a
I
question.
know, I'm trying. So what's like the hottest thing that you guys would say you did recently?
Had sex with some guy's leg.
Without an epidural.
Yes.
Oh, God.
What was the hottest thing you've done recently?
You know, recently we were with a couple. We briefly met them at Desire. Briefly. I mean, like, we had a quick dinner that night. Side note, we actually ended up with you guys, which is really bad. We were like, we can't go out later. We were going to hang out with these two.
Well, now you just told everybody.
I know.
Now
I
you
know.
just messed up. All right.
They
Anyway.
don't listen. It's okay. So,
Oh, thanks.
I hate them.
Yeah, I'm never speaking to them.
I don't even know why you're hooking up with these people.
English is not their primary language. It works out well. Okay?
We're
We had a
working
really
on
good
our Dutch audience.
Exactly. We actually stayed with them for a few nights, and it was awesome. It was really relaxing, and her and I got to kind of like bond a little bit. It was just hot, but it took some time to put that effort in. We traveled to a foreign country twice to see these people.
Well, I'll just say you're a better person than I am.
No. You guys couldn't have been sweeter with us the first 2 times that we met you.
Not the third
yeah.
time, though. Third time.
Third time just better be a charm, all right? Third time I'm just going to show up naked and be like, we're having fun or we're not. I love you too. You guys are like friends for life, and nothing changes.
Yeah,
so.
you're stuck with us.
Thank you so much for talking to me. We'll talk to you soon.
Mwah. Good night.
Give your husband a hug.
Give him a hug for me and tell him I can't wait to meet him.
I will give Don a big hug for you.
I am here with. Where are your bracelets? You snuck in from the beach. Oh, there you are. What room are you guys in?
82.
Welcome, 82. This is when it comes to the male anatomy. How big is too big?
Salami.
A salami. That's really
That's huge.
that would be fucking huge. And I'm feeling really shitty about myself right now.
Oh, no.
So, what room are you in?
We're in room 56.
Room 56. How big is too big?
What matters is capability of using it.
What if it hurts?
If it hurts, then no go. It's width.
It's width.
It's width.
But it's
So a water bottle?
As thick as a water bottle?
You're starting to cross that line of it.
Starting to? I'm so screwed.
Okay, no bigger than a cucumber.
An average size cucumber? Please say an average size cucumber.
An average size cucumber.
Thank you for saying exactly what I told you to say.
Can you speak up?
You speak up. I just said it feels good on my butt because I heard it when I was running.
So, hey, how are you?
Hi.
We started, so you should be in a good mood because this means you get to talk to me.
Yes.
Welcome to the table.
What? Just kidding.
Welcome to the table.
Thank you.
Shh, crap, I had a place I was going to start off. You always distract me.
With my beauty.
Always your beauty. Oh, it's so distracting that most of the time that's why my eyes are closed. It's not that I'm napping. It's just too much.
You need a break.
Yeah, I can't even.
Oh, you're so funny.
I'm not happy that I'm smoking again. And our Nicorette was supposed to come here, I think yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday. And our friend who was supposed to bring it faked some sort of sickness,
I'm in the hospital.
somehow took a picture of himself in an ER getting prepped for surgery.
Well, he might have some connections.
I don't know. But it seems like a whole ruse to me. All I care about is, hey, where's my Nicorette?
Right.
Because now I'm smoking again. I got to tell you, kids, don't smoke. It's not worth it. Yes, it makes you look cool. Yes, it gets the girls. But it's just unhealthy.
It makes your breath smell great.
Oh, my God. People love licking ashtrays, usually.
They do.
Yeah,
And
it's great. No, I really don't enjoy it. I feel like a leper when we're at the resort. I really do. We're doing really good.
What happened?
You make me smoke.
Again.
Yes, you're so beautiful. I just can't even do it, so No, it's a combination of stress and I got to tell you, when you are trying to quit a vice, do not try to do it at Desire. It is not the place. Hey, you know what? I'm going to tone down the drinking a little bit and go to Desire.
You know what the best place is to, if you're training for a triathlon, the place you should go is Desire.
Yeah, you know the places that you go to cleanse yourself? This is the opposite.
It's
Desire is
holistic.
like, as a retreat is to a cleanse, Desire is to polluting.
Corrupting.
Yes. But anyway, I hope that my friend who's in the hospital allegedly getting surgery feels better. I hope he's chewing my gum while he's there.
Let's be light and cheery.
Okay, light and cheery. My football team lost this weekend, and my aunt died. No, I'm just kidding. No, my aunt did not die. We keep talking about friends. Well, friends are up there. Friends, how many other times we have them? Is that a song that I just made up? Listen, see if you can get it from my lyrics that I know. You ready?
Okay.
Friends, something, 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 something.
No, that's kid.
What song am I singing?
Singing kid.
Kids, something, 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 friends.
No. Oh, God, you're going to try and Shazam yourself?
Can I do that?
I don't know. Good luck.
Hey, Google, listen to me.
Oh, God.
What's the song that goes, friends, blah, 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 blah.
I remember you told me Ramon is my best friend.
Oh, God. He doesn't even work there anymore.
Ramon quit, Google. This is what I'm talking about.
God, I miss the synthesizer.
So I am correct. It is not, what did you think it was?
I thought it was something called kid.
Kids, how many of us have them?
No. That's how many of us have.
No, it's friends. How many of us have them? And that's one of the things that we're learning very quickly here in the lifestyle, especially down in Mexico, and leaving people behind and leaving friends behind and making friends here. And I think the friends inside the lifestyle are so amazing. They're so different than friends you make outside of the lifestyle.
Well, it's definitely the path to making that friendship, or the development path of that friendship is a lot shorter. That road is a lot shorter to sort of reach the same intensity level of maybe a vanilla friend.
Yeah, except for my lying friend who pretended to have a disease and went to the hospital and didn't bring me my Nicorette.
Yeah.
So this was a really tiring week. You know what I did get to have out of it?
What?
Sex with a hot girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, which made me really, really nervous.
And I got to have sex with the hot guy.
You did. I mean, it was the longest flirting period I think I've ever had in my life. It was like 6 days.
Because we didn't know they were in the lifestyle.
Had no idea. And they gave no sign.
No, they're like poker players.
I was so tired going into everything. That was literally on the fringe of just physically my penis not working, which is just an anxiety in and of itself. At this point, I knew, I'm like, my body's exhausted. But when we finally got naked with them, I just wanted to eat her whole.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know they were, let alone swingers or in the lifestyle, I didn't know they were full swap.
Mm-hmm.
And then they threw condoms on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, as Eddie Izzard says, sex is on, yeah? So now at that point, I start to panic,
Because
right?
you're seeing if it's going to work.
Well, yeah, sort of. I gave you very strict instructions. You know when you're in a plane and they're like, if your gas mask falls off, make sure to take care of the child next to you before you put your own gas mask on?
That's actually what they don't say.
Okay, they say put your gas mask on
And then assist the
and
child.
then assist the child.
Yes.
In this situation, you need to assist me first.
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm like, can I have sex with her? And you're like, yeah, get a condom. No, you get a condom because I have the job of staying hard right now.
I'm busy. I'm busy with my
now.
dick.
My brain is still going, oh no, you're going to have sex. So, and I don't know if you know this, that moment between, hey, let's have sex, and taking a condom out of its packaging, it's stressful.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it's just funny to me. Your penis is like, oh no. Why isn't your penis like, yeah?
All right, let's go back to the plane scenario. Help your partner before you help yourself.
That's not what it is.
Whatever it is,
Right.
it makes sense to me. Now, let's say we're plummeting to the ground and we're losing pressure.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now, it probably feels fun, like a roller coaster, but all the time you're hearing losing pressure, losing pressure, altitude, pull up, pull up, pull up.
You're in the cockpit?
Yeah, I need a co-pilot at this point to
Get a condom.
yes, get a condom and put it on the stick so I can steer this plane, right? But I'm losing altitude and I'm losing everything at this point. And you look at me, I'm like, hey, sex is. I look at you and I say, hey, sex is on, yeah. And you're like, yeah, then go get a fucking condom.
I
Hey,
was busy with her hot husband.
try to be less seductive lover, my wife, more my assistant. Like if we were a magic act. Like where you're handing me things, you know what I mean? And you're just sort of presenting. That's how you got to think of that moment between condom and putting the condom on.
Why don't we just make it more practical?
Where I wear one all the time.
Now, that's not a bad idea.
That's a horrible idea. How would I urinate?
Oh, okay. So what if you just put one on my person? Maybe I have it on my person.
This is turning into a good idea. What if you wear them as earrings, right? So they're always there, kind of sexy. You have condom earrings on.
That's what I'm doing.
I was so into her, but so insecure. So I get very, very turned on, and then my brain turns on me. Like, is your scruff scratching her vagina? And when I look at her, I'm like, oh, she's looking at me. I wish she wouldn't look at me.
Oh my God.
It would be better for both of us if she just shut her eyes and thought of somebody way more handsome. That would be better for me.
You need to turn your brain off and just think about the enjoyment.
I do that, and then it switches back. Like I'm like, all the leaves are, does she think your penis is too small? And then it just sort of slips in there.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
Maybe you should have been in her husband's arms because there was no way my brain was switching.
No, I could tell he looked like a much better lover than me. Again, it was like, oh, the leaves are brown. Should I be doing what her husband's doing? Things just fall
Is that
inward.
what she left and went to the bathroom?
Yeah. But so thank you, lady. That was good.
Lady
That was good sex.
and man.
I don't know how your experience was with her husband.
It was really nice because the difference is, and I'll tell you this: there's a very fine line of having sex with someone else, and then that gets that creepy thing where it's like it gets too intimate. But he managed to meld both of those and find like this perfect point where they meet. I'm sure there's some sort of math term for that, but I'm going to leave that to
No,
him.
I understand that.
And it was just so nice and so different. It was like it made me feel sexier without feeling disconnected from you. It was just a way of expressing, sexual desire through another way instead
Yeah, it
of
was
it
like-
being like, I'm going to shove my fingers in and out of you like that. It was just very different. It was just a different take. And it so went along with exactly who he is that it was like, oh, this is so wonderful.
I went completely another way and proposed to her during sex. Which probably,
It made her feel uncomfortable.
yeah, it was a little awkward. But good. Maybe some other time you'll be in his arms once again,
Maybe.
like a princess. You are beautiful, and you deserve to be held.
By another man.
You deserve to be held at some point.
We forgot about the affiliate program.
Affiliates, yes, because I hate talking about it. Listen, if you're out there and you're able to book through our website, we get 10% of your booking. So
Yeah.
then that helps us do things like have food and
Shelter.
shelter. That's a good one. And clothing. So it really helps us out if you go and book through our website. It costs you no money and helps us out.
But also, speaking of money and endorsements, you got an endorsement that I want to kind of brag about a little bit.
You're so cute.
Well, I think it's cool. Malibu Strings saw you on Instagram
Yes.
and reached out and said, hey, lady, we want you to wear more of our stuff and look sexy. Keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to send you stuff. So they had asked, keep taking photos and mention them on the podcast, which we don't really know what to say because they didn't tell us what to say. They just said, mention us on the podcast. So here we are mentioning Malibu Strings, and we don't really know if they have a slogan. So we should just come up with positive things.
that are catchy.
Yeah, like Malibu Strings, made from fabric.
Malibu strings. They're not edible, but they look like they are.
Yes, Malibu Strings, not made in Sudan by slave children.
I mean, I can't take all the credit because I did do some photos with Sarah Clayton.
Sarah Clayton was at the resort and she did a workshop there, right?
So, okay, we went to her workshop, it was so fun. It's just fun, like getting to hang out with, it was like being in the jacuzzi, but doing something different than letting your fingers turn into little raisins in the jacuzzi and talking to the people and stuff. There's a participation section of the workshop and you got to do poses and then she helped us like get into the pose or whatever. Because you're a very strict photographer, so the other partner was the photographer. But when I was modeling and you were being the photographer, you're very hard. You're very tough. And so I said, give me your camera and you be the model. And so then we switched.
And nailed it. That's the end of that story. Nailed it.
Oh
Nailed every pose. And I will put them up on our website. What they did was really cool is they put up different angles and different ways to shoot and to position your body. And then they put up certain poses on the screen and then you copy that pose. And mine came out
Stunning.
I mean, stunning. I'm not going to lie. If I get a call from Malibu Strings, I won't be shocked. It's not that this is a competition, because it's not. But if that class was a competition, kicked your ass. I kicked your ass all over that class. And I don't think I was the only one that noticed it.
Oh,
be
God.
honest.
The couple on the bed, we had to share a bed with a couple. They were dying.
Yeah, they sent a message. They sent us a message that said, still waiting for the photos to go up. So I'm going to post them on the website so you can see what month, by the way, does Victoria's Secret do their show?
They do a couple. I think they do a Christmas one.
I'm going to have to probably clear my calendar.
What room are you guys in?
61.
All right, I'm here with room. What room were you in?
16.
What room were you in?
34.
What room were you in?
69.
Were you really?
No.
77.
Now, I have a couple questions for you.
How much do you love screwing your friends?
Love it. Love it.
How long?
Not screwing them over, just screwing them.
Just screwing them or screwing them over?
Just mutually screwing.
I love screwing my friends. They're wonderful people.
It depends on how we met them, I guess.
Yes, because you know them, you know their limitations, you get to know what they like, what they don't like, and it's not just about the screwing around, so to speak. It's actually like the after, like having drinks and food and enjoying like a great experience.
Do you trust your lifestyle friends more than your vanilla friends?
Yes, of course I do, because they're not judgy.
Who do you trust more, your lifestyle friends or your vanilla friends?
Oh, my lifestyle friends.
Definitely lifestyle friends.
I would trust my lifestyle friends more.
And a lifestyle friends know how to keep a secret.
Exactly.
You get arrested for lewd behavior in public. Who do you call to bail you out? Your lifestyle friend or your vanilla friend?
Lifestyle friend.
Lifestyle friend.
Who do you call, lifestyle or vanilla friends?
Oh God, lifestyle. They would be able to like get us that get out of jail free card.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a different bond with lifestyle friends than you do with vanilla friends?
Yes.
There's more of a common connection with the lifestyle friends. You have a tighter bond. They're less judgmental.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot less judgment.
The easiest way for me to explain it is in the lifestyle, it's all available to him. And if he's not going, then I don't have to worry. It's the way we are with each other. Their husbands and we're all one relationship. The 12 of us are just one relationship. So we've been together about 10 years. No drama.
Do you have any vanilla friends that you want to screw, but you can't?
Perhaps there is, but we know that it would never happen.
Coming out of vanilla would just scare them. Yeah.
You do, yeah. You work with some hot girls, yeah.
I bet you do. They're probably all over you too, you fucking animal. Look at you. Do they know?
No, I have no idea.
No.
I think they'd be shocked.
Well, he's pretty mild-mannered, so they'd
He's
be...
very shy, too. Yeah.
He's very shy. He's very sweet, though. He's got a sweet face that I trust, but a body that would rip me in half. All right, you die. Who deletes your browser history? Your lifestyle friend or your vanilla friend?
My lifestyle friend.
My lifestyle friend.
And have someone delete your browser history. Who would you trust more, lifestyle or vanilla friends?
Lifestyle.
Oh no, my lifestyle friends.
100%.
Is this statement, I trust my lifestyle friend who fucked my wife more than my vanilla friend that hasn't. Is that statement true or false?
True.
True.
That is true, right?
Lifestyle friend who has
because I can trust them with that, so I can trust them with anything.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you too.
Can't wait to do it again.
I want to be your lifestyle friends that you fuck. Next time.
Next time.
All right, we started. I mean, we've been trying to get you for...
Not sexually.
No, sexually, that'd be too easy.
That's been going on for quite a while.
Yeah.
No, I believe when we first spoke about it, we set the date at the 32nd of February.
So this is Ian. Ian works at our local watering hole and the restaurant that we go to in Puerto Morelos. We wanted to have you on because we've never really had anybody on that's not in the lifestyle, that's not involved with what we do or anything. So our listener knows you are not in the lifestyle, correct?
The lifestyle. I have a lifestyle, which I adhere to daily, but...
You are not in our
Correct.
lifestyle, but you have your own lifestyle that you adhere to. We bribed you with burgers and beer. And told you we're going to record with you. And on the way here, so I can explain it to you, my dear wife, you went back into the car.
I was getting bit by mosquitoes.
You were getting bit by mosquitoes. So while I'm in there waiting for the burgers, a couple comes in and they know Ian.
Oh my God.
Everybody knows Ian in town.
I know.
Right? So they come in and they start to talk to Ian. The girl is Colombian, was she? Colombian. Pretty, kind of young. And the guy was, what is he?
He says he's from Pennsylvania, but I think he just crawled out from under a rock somewhere. No, he's from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. So she came in, she started aggressively to attack you.
Just be in my face.
Right.
Like,
and I wasn't with you. I was doing a fantastic job of ignoring you. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct.
Then she spots me and she comes over to me. This is where it gets weird because I just left Desire. We constantly have couples talking in a very sort of flirtatious,
It's desire mode. We talked about it. It's
Yeah,
being in desire mode.
Semi-provocative, kind of flirtatious talk. Yeah.
Exactly, right? This girl says to me, come have beers with us. And at that moment, I'm like, holy shit, this chick is trying to get a threesome with me. And she kept asking, and I'm looking at Ian like...
I mean, at that stage, I was just happy that the focus had been shifted off of me.
Well, of course.
Like, I was just like, okay, perfect. She's looking at him now.
And like
he has to deal with her thing.
But you have to agree that barely happens ever in real life, where a girl is aggressively trying to find a single guy.
Totally. Why does that never happen with people that I want to have sex with? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is it always the people who I'm just like, oh no, run? Like, when can someone that I do want to have sex with please accost me like that? Like,
I'm only sad that you weren't there.
Yeah, I know. I feel like, were you wearing your I'm a swinger or...
Well, my shirt
swinger?
does say adios pantalones, and she is Colombian.
she wasn't reading that. I can't read it from here, like.
You wore glasses.
Well, he has them on. So as a vanilla, what do you find the most intriguing about this lifestyle?
I mean, the most interesting thing about it to me is like, oh sweet, if I do that, I'm gonna get to have loads of sex. Like more than I'm currently having. That's a big draw. That's like, honestly, like, yeah, that's a draw. I feel like that's standard human nature as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't know if I'm a person who wants to have sex more than other people, but I definitely, it's like, yeah, it's mostly of what occupies my mind.
What are you more fascinated with? Just more sex or more sex with different people?
Variety of partners?
And situations.
And situations.
Well, you can have a variety of situations with one woman. Like, I feel like my base natural or like animalistic instinct would be like, yes, variety, seeing people in the street who you're like, oh, she's sexy, I would like to have sex with her. That would be the base thing. But I do also understand that it's probably just easier if you're doing it with one woman. Like if you could find one woman where you could have many different sexual situations and be fully, what's the word, like satiated or whatever. Like if you could be fully like have your sexual thirst quenched by one woman.
Do you as a person believe in monogamy?
Thus far, it's been a failure. Thus far, for me, I have not succeeded in that. I definitely like the concept, but like I have a skewed view. My parents have been together since they were 13 years old.
Do you know if they were monogamous?
Yeah, I've had a few fairly frank discussions with my father, and I think yes. My mother, on the other hand, that's slut.
Do you believe it's possible? Not possible, but do you believe it's natural?
It's a question I've tried to answer in my own head a bunch of times. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The thing that I sometimes forget is that jealousy that I once had, that initial reaction, of, oh my God, someone else is touching my girlfriend or wife or whatever that is. And I sometimes now, because I've been in this world for so long, disregard that is a valid emotional response for someone. And I think you're guilty of that also.
Absolutely.
How do you mean she's guilty of that? She totally disregards it, or?
We can sometimes, unfortunately, disregard the feelings of people who are new to this world, who don't understand the world. So what we could come off as being very like, why? That's such a silly reaction. It's so much fun to do it with your partner in the room. I forget the growing pains and the fights and the jealousy that happened.
How long did that last, roughly?
15 years we've been together. That's how long it's lasted.
So it's still ongoing?
I am so disgusted by her behavior. No, it depends. It's situational.
Yeah, it really
there are
is.
still situations, even after 15 years.
Does it depend on the guy?
No, depends on the situation.
It could be a girl. It could be anything.
It's respect.
Yeah,
it's
about
respect and playing by the rules. So, in other words, I'll give you an example. In our world, in our particular world, this doesn't mean for everybody, but in our world, she couldn't necessarily just go up to some random guy and just start making out with him.
Or girl.
That's a no-no to us.
Right. There would have to be some sort of interesting and engaging foreplay / flirting involved that you were both involved with.
Exact. That's the key.
Is that the key thing? Okay.
We play as a team, and that's sometimes where I stray, is especially when I'm drinking.
You will sometimes just wander off with some other man.
I'll just feed my ego.
Right.
And it's not that you are intentionally disrespecting your partner. To me, it's about disrespecting, and it's not about respecting. It's just about, I will easily disrespect him, and it's just like, oh, fuck, why did I do that? And it still happens.
And I, on the other hand, rarely fall into that.
Because you're so ugly and nobody wants you. So I don't get the opportunity.
Except the Colombian girls.
Yes. I'm still waiting.
Someday, man.
But yeah, I'm so not aggressive. And this is twofold for me.
By aggressive, do you mean like forward, sexually forward?
Yes.
Like
flirty.
Yeah.
Flirty and
I'm
stuff
not
like that.
very sexually forward. I'm not very flirty. I'm also not good with aggressive women.
So when like that Colombian girl,
Yes.
you balked at that behavior.
Yeah, I was out.
Me too. I
out.
panic in those situations.
Yeah, I panic. If a woman's too aggressive, I'm out. I wind up getting stuck with the shy girl.
And spending like 6 hours and maybe getting a hand job.
Oh, it's a train wreck.
I've
It's
been there.
always a train wreck, right? But I chose that because...
Yeah. I'm actually the very same.
Yeah.
I'm actually the very same. Those super forward girls who are just like, okay, yeah, let's have sex like right now or whatever. I'm just like, oh no, shouldn't I have to like awkwardly flirt with you for 6 hours and then maybe get your number and maybe get a hand job in 2 weeks? Like that's my MO. Like it's just so, shouldn't I feed your cat for 2 weeks while you're on holidays first? It's like, no, like just give me a hand job now.
So there's a lot of the same things that ring true in this world and the regular world. So those things all carry over. All of those things carry over.
Okay.
So imagine yourself, that's how you react to a
Okay,
situation.
the time scale is different. When I say 2 weeks, you're talking about 2 hours.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, which in your world is like quite long. Like, Jesus, it took me ages to get the jump off this girl. You're talking about 2 hours. I'm talking about 2 months of texting hell. Like, just like, this girl is not interesting at all, but I do want to have sex with her, and it's 2 months of texting. Like,
Have you ever had a one-night stand? I mean, that's the closest to this world. That
yes,
you
multiple, yeah.
Multiple one-night stands?
No, like any fucking kid who goes to college in Ireland or whatever has.
I get it. You're from Ireland.
Or any country, no? People have one-night stands everywhere. What are you saying? I once had a one-night stand with a girl, and I had to quickly leave the house early in the morning because I killed her hamster.
Oh God, I don't even want to know.
That actually happened. I went back to this girl's house. I was in college, and I went back to this girl's house, and we had some sex. And late in the night, or early morning, I woke up insanely hungry. So I went down to the kitchen. I found some cornflakes. Boom, ate them up. I went upstairs. I was still slightly hungry, and I found a bag of oranges on her desk. And also on her desk where she studied was a cage with a hamster in it. And I drunkenly picked up the bag of oranges and just like fumbled it forward, and a full orange fell down on top of the back of the hamster's neck and just snapped his neck. He was dead instantly.
Death by orange?
Death by orange. And I looked at the hamster and I registered at that moment that I've committed hamster murder. I did register at that moment. I got back into bed with her.
Serial killer.
And fell asleep. And I woke up before her, luckily, grabbed my t-shirt and left the building.
Do you ever dream about hamsters? Do you have a hamster ever turn around and see a hamster? And
I don't have that much guilt involved. It looked like an old hamster. I think I put him out of his misery.
Do you eat oranges?
No, I haven't eaten one orange since. I'll do a mandarin or a plantain. Or whatever the hell. Yeah, no, that was a bit intense, was it? Hamster murder is not usually a topic of conversation, but that was my attempt at a sexual anecdote. So that's troubling.
Yes.
The next doesn't get any better.
You sound completely normal. Let's talk about your ass. Recently...
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We'll start the anecdote with that.
This is one of the reasons we were like, we should get you on the podcast. You had a friend who experimented with putting some lollipops in your ass.
I had a friend. I still have that friend. No, she was obsessed with my butt. Like this girl that I was with for weeks, man. I would go over there to her house and she would tell me how obsessed with my butt she was or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, that's flattering or whatever. I have a nice butt, that's fine. But then one night she just like whipped out a little lollipop. I'm gonna put this in your butt, like. She didn't say it like right then. She was like, oh, someday I'm gonna get this in your butt. And I was like, oh, kind of like no or whatever, like kind of like, oh. And weeks went by and the threat lingered. It was always present in the bedroom.
You're tying your shoes a lot.
No. Eventually, yeah, back in her house, like super drunk. The candy here is very often infused with spices. It was a spicy lollipop, and when she put it on my butt, it was... I mean, I don't really know how else to describe it. Like, it was a spicy thing in my ass, and I was experiencing spice in my butthole instead of my mouth. I was concerned that it was going to be stuck up there, too.
How fast did you take it out?
Too fast. I mean, not that I was enjoying it up there. Not that I was enjoying. Yeah, exactly. Not that I was enjoying it up there, but like the speed at which he retracted it, because I almost screamed. I was like, "Oh my god! I have like habanero in my ass!" Like.
Now you've done a lot of drugs in your life.
Allegedly.
What is your favorite drug to?
Probably weed.
Just fucking on weed.
Probably weed, I'd say.
What would you do if you walked in on an orgy?
I mean, I feel like it would be rare that I would accidentally walk in on an orgy. Like, I feel like I would know in advance, this is the room where the orgy is happening, and I am walking into it now. But if that was not the case, if I was just like, la 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 la, I'm walking down the hallway, here's the door to the left, what's in there? And I open it, and there's an orgy in there. I have no clue what I'd do. I'd probably be like, whoa, shit, should I be here? And then if they all just kind of didn't care and pay any attention, I'd probably stand at the corner and jerk off. No, I'd probably like, I don't know.
That's an
I don't know what I'd do.
answer. Have you ever masturbated in the presence of someone else?
No, never done it. Might try it sometime, yeah. I'm usually like, oh, this would be better if you did it. Like,
You quit. You throw in the towel.
No, I hand her the towel and ask her to mop up.
Now your floor is open for you.
Yeah, I'd be like, how... Like, obviously, I understand the general concept of, like, anyone who goes to that resort, or maybe not necessarily anyone. I guess some people go there just to be, like, able to be nude and stuff.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily everybody is into the whole lifestyle thing.
I would say half.
Oh, wow, okay.
For sure.
Half, okay, yeah. So, like, okay, for the half that are, it's like, it's commonly understood that we're all here, we're open to having sex with each other and blah, blah, blah. But the actual, like... What's the word? Like negotiation of like, okay, so now this is clearly my wife, but I'm going to have sex with you instead. Like, or not instead, but like, you know what I mean? Like, how does that...
How do you get from A to B?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the bridge there? Like, how casual is it? Like, in my head, it's like, oh, I just turn around and put my penis inside there. Like, you know what I mean? I guess it's not that. I guess there is some level of flirting / foreplay / preamble.
No, there's a huge level. It's not very different from.
It's just truncated. It's just shorter in time.
It is truncated, and it's even.
So my 2 months of boring texting is your 25 minutes of.
Yeah, but it's like a dance. It's like a flirting. But that's a misconception that a lot of vanillas have about the lifestyle. One, that they think you walk in and you just stick your dick in anything that's moving.
No, I guess I understand. I guess from talking to you a bit, I understand that that's not necessarily the case. But I also think like my odds have greatly improved as soon as I step on the property. Like that's surely true at least. Like my odds have improved greatly by just
exponentially. Ian, exponentially.
I mean, that's all I need. Like my odds aren't that bad on the street. Like, you know what I mean?
No, you have pretty good odds already. And I think someone there would eat you up.
Oh, you'd totally be eaten up.
Yeah, I'd be gobbled.
But it's-
but there must be some sort of pairing off involved whereby you guys are interested in a certain woman or man or couple, where there's a little bit of like maneuvering.
Courting,
Yeah,
yes,
there's a
courting. Yeah.
period for sure.
Right. Are there other couples who do it the exact opposite way, whereby as soon as they get to a party, they splinter off? The man is going and looking for other women or couples, and the woman is going for other women or couples? Does that also happen?
Yeah, it does happen, yeah. It's not very common. It's not something...
So usually the couples go in couples.
And there's also couples that only split off right before they get to the bedroom.
They don't want to see.
Right.
I wonder if I was involved in that, what I would be like. I want to watch what my wife or girlfriend or whatever was doing.
That's part of my biggest turn on. I like performing for him. I get turned on by knowing
When you know that he's watching you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That he's turned on watching.
That's ideal, isn't it?
Well, I don't know if it's ideal.
Well, I mean,
it's a turn on for me. It makes me feel comfortable. Like I like watching him, and I like performing for him.
Right.
There's two aspects of it.
So still at the end of the day, the key thing is the relationship between the two of you. Like.
Always between the two of us.
Yeah.
Whoever the couple is, it should always be between the two of them. It
Okay.
never, ever goes outside. If it starts to go outside, things are going to get off the rails a little bit. And there's a couple that we met at the resort that are married, and they came to the resort with other couples, met there. They hooked up. Yes.
Both?
Yeah.
So there's two loose ends. I mean, I guess that must happen a lot.
No.
It doesn't happen a lot.
It doesn't happen a lot.
What, people go to these resorts as a couple, go there and find someone else who they like more
Oh no.
and just fuck off with
No,
them?
if you're doing that, you're already off the rail.
Right, right, okay.
You know what I mean?
You weren't there for the...
You weren't there.
You
anyway.
were just on...
Looking to have sex with some
Yeah,
other people.
Yeah. She said the moment we got together, they said the other pair looked at them and said, "What the fuck did we just do?"
They instantly saw the chemistry.
Instantly, and they could not detach themselves.
Well, I mean, listen, you leave yourself open to that if you're...
Listen, there's hope left for me because every day I'm looking. You know what I mean, honey? It can happen
I know that there's a younger version of me out there somewhere.
with money.
Yeah. Who doesn't talk as much.
Right.
The other thing I was going to say is that some people like to court together and then split up at the very end.
Okay.
And then come back together and tell their partner every detail. And that's part of the turn
That's part
on.
of the whole little thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's different types.
I mean, I guess there's a massively diverse spectrum of
spectrum
like
is huge.
what people are going there to get.
Yeah.
Is so individualistic.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the spectrum is really, really wide.
So I mean, anybody can go there. Like
You can go there.
I want to go there.
I think you should go there.
Yeah,
I think everybody should
I
go.
should bring spicy on my bum butt girl or whatever. Like
Yeah, would she?
She'd be keen 100%. Like
Why don't you go?
yeah, maybe I'll go there on a day pass.
It just depends on how she feels. So if you
Who, the girl I bring?
Yeah.
I mean, she put a spicy lolly on my butt, so she's
I
up
understand
for
that,
anything,
but
like.
you have to tell her, listen, this just has to be, I don't want...
Would she be up to? She's bisexual, like, so that would be
I understand that, but this comes with, the caveat is there's going to be another guy there that is going to expect, you were
He's
talking
gonna
about-
want to have sex with you, is what I'll tell her. Although, to be honest, like, I'm not emotionally attached to this woman. So
Oh, well, then
if
you
that's
should
the
definitely
case-
bring her.
Yeah, no, if that's the case, she can totally fuck that guy, like.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Sexually, though, specifically sexually, what is the biggest difference that you see between your generation and our generation?
I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I guess the general perception is that nowadays people are a bit looser with their sexual goings on, their
Yeah,
sexual activity,
the
whatever.
sexuality is-
And also, I guess the main difference would be the onset of internet dating and Tinder and Grindr and all that shit. It connected disparate groups.
Yes.
So, like, if you're, like, your example being if I'm in the lifestyle and there's a certain percentage of the population who are also in the lifestyle, like, before the advent of the internet and that level of connectivity, how do you meet those other people? It's so hard
It's
to
so
do that,
hard,
like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Whereas now it's super easy, like, now it's super easy. So that changes the dynamic a little bit, like, for better or for worse. I think, like, it's different for me. For me, it's like, as a just not in the lifestyle heterosexual man, it's just like, I just go onto the street and meet any woman and just see what the story is and try and whatever. Whereas like my gay friends, they don't have that luxury of like, oh yeah, any one of the opposite sex is going to be potentially up for having sex with. They're like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of men here, but only 10% of them are going to be willing to have sex with me. Like,
And unfortunately, we still live in a world where
right, if their gaydar is off and they have openly approached someone who's not gay.
Yeah.
Which is so.
Although I get that all the time, so they're obviously not that concerned. Like I've been told by gay men that I am gay. I'm like, no, I'm definitely not gay. Like it's fine. You might be handsome and stuff like that, but I'm not gay. And they're like, no, you are though. I guess it's just because I'm straight. People think that all the time as well. Like yeah. My mother, when I was a teenager, like she was like, semi-questioning my sexuality, like for sure. Like I had a good friend who I'd hang around with a lot or whatever. I guess I just have some sort of effeminate way. Plus, I've kissed a bunch of men. Like so I suppose that hasn't helped my case as a straight man. Like I guess that hasn't.
Have you ever had a strap-on up your ass?
No,
not yet.
Not yet. If Spicy Butt has anything to do with it, she said it many times. Like she's dry humped me as if she has a penis.
I'm gonna give you a strap-on to give to her, to give to you.
To give to her, to give to my butt. I mean, yeah, like I said, I try anything.
Yeah, all right. Well, it doesn't come with.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It is just a preference.
What do you mean, gay guys?
Doesn't necessarily have to.
So what? A straight guy who's a receiver. What does that mean? He wants his girlfriend to fuck him up the ass with a strap on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, there's
So
straight.
what do they do with their penis at that moment?
Stroke it or just lie there. I mean, there are straight guys who love anal play, who are not gay. They really are not gay. They have no gay thoughts. They don't think about other men, but they do want to be penetrated.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when she put her finger on my ass, I was totally. I know. She said the exact same thing to me. She was like, "I'm ordering a strap on Amazon. I'm gonna fuck you up the ass."
All right. Next time we have you on, it's going to be post-anal penetration.
Post-strap-on.
Okay.
Post-strap-on.
All right. If you want to see Ian, come to Puerto Morelos. He'll be the confused Irishman running the Mexican restaurant. Tell him that Room 77 sent you, and he will...
You'll get a free spicy lolly off your butt.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Be good to one another at all times. Be empathetic. Rub a dog. Go for a walk.
Muggles. You're a muggle.
I'm a legitimate wizard. Like, I will take a rabbit out of my spicy asshole right now.
You're so not gay. All right. I'm going to end it here.
Have you ever had any kind of hard candy inside of your ass?
No.
Any candy up your butt?
No, I haven't.
But more specifically, lollipops inside of your anus?
No.
Any candy ever been inside of...
No.
Would you allow anyone to put a lollipop in your anus?
Probably not.
All right, so this is what I learned. I learned that I cannot make you have sex with men just because they have big penises and it's fun for me to watch.
Your pleasure, my pain.
Yes.
It's enough.
That is true. So I will pick men with smaller members.
The other men or then you?
Yeah, I already have a smaller member.
Oh, shut up. Can I add something to your list?
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of your head. It's enough. It's great in there. Step outside your head to the world.
This is what I'm thinking right now. All the leaves are all the... What the hell is she talking about?
No.
And also we learned that we have some pretty amazing friends. We keep getting more and more lifestyle friends. The bond that we have with them is really magical and wonderful. We just really appreciate being where we are right now.
We love our vanilla friends.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're great, but they
don't get screwed, so they're lost.
I'm sorry.
All right. And that about does it for us.
For more information, photos, or to contact us, go to room77podcast.com.
Thanks for stopping by Room 77.
We had a blast.
Now get your clothes and get out.